Brother, I love FD Signifier, but we're not going to watch a 58-minute video. Okay? I love FD Signifier. My one wish for him. Also, I'm going to be hanging out with him soon. In person. But my one wish for him would be, and I literally have told him this like I told him privately, bro, make the videos like 15 minutes max. Please, I beg you, make the videos 15 minutes max. Like, I love that he has started trimming it. So now it's like 58 minutes long. Okay. Before it was like 3 hours long. I'm like, dude, please. At the end of his newest video, he literally says, hope this was short enough for y'all. But it's not even just for streamers to watch. It's not even like, that's actually a very good way to make content. If you make content that is like specific for streamers to watch, that's a very good way to increase your prominence. Is a very way to reach out to a much larger audience. I think content creators understand that. But the reality is that even if the 15-minute consumable, digestible content is a format that is perfect for I think the maximum amount of viewership. The maximum amount of viewership. Or rather, the best way to do it, actually, and this is too reductive, so I would not suggest this to anyone, let alone FD Signifier especially, is the Charlie Moist Critical style, the Charlie Moist Critical genre of content, which is 10 minutes quick, quippy, concise analysis of a particular subject matter, and then you're out, in and out. That's actually such a perfect strategy that Mogul Mail does it all the fucking time. You guys know right-wing broadcaster Mogul Mail. And his literal fucking Mogul Mail is more popular than his actual main channel now. And it blew up in popularity, got to 1.3 million subscribers, and almost every single one of his videos is over 1 million views. This is a tremendously successful channel. And I hear from so many people, every time I talk to other content creators, I'm like, who do you watch? Content creator-wise? They always say, oh, yeah, I watch Mogul Mail. So, but doesn't long-form content like that do good on YouTube just because it's good for a certain genre? Doesn't mean it would work for everyone. I'm just giving you the tiers of like most successful to like, or broadest audience to like smaller and smaller, more niche audiences. Streamers employ such ingenuity? What do you mean? People respond differently depending on styles. Some respond to a show of authority. Others respond to a place of consent. From a place of consent? What? So you do that too with the breakdown, right? Yes, I used to do that. But some things are worth talking about for 2 hours. Not everything should be designed around the algorithm. Yeah, but you know, I'm a content creator first and foremost. Like, I'm telling you, no, you got to play the game. You always got to play the game. People consider it to be like inauthentic or whatever, but you have to. You have to play the game. For pop culture stuff, it makes sense to keep it short and the vid to catch the hype, but informative education vids don't necessarily hit the news cycle. Yes, but informative educational videos already exist on the internet from profoundly successful channels. Wendover Production does a really good job, right? We watch them all the time. Wendover Productions is like the GOAT at making quick, piffy, educational content. You're in and out, in and out, quick. Your hands are clean by the end of the 12-minute process, 15-minute process. They're very good at it. You know who else is very good at it? Second Thought is very good at it. That's a leftist content creator, as you guys know. I was just on his podcast, by the way, and I recommend you guys check that out. The episode is available on Patreon already. Their podcast is called The Program. Johnny Harris is great. It's full of lies and mistakes, though. I don't agree with that. You can get it even a little bit longer depending on what we're talking about. Like, I kind of want to watch this one, How Companies Plan the Economy. This is a 30-minute video. But you need to max it out at 30. Okay? You got to max it out at 30. When you're talking about, like, contentious subject matter, really educational stuff that's like, you know, it's long, it's convoluted. You know, Folding Ideas is one example of like super long videos, but he's one of the very few people, and he makes like one video a fucking year almost, right? Obviously, there's a place for everyone, and I think that my suggestion always to content creators is to basically find a way to strategize and cut your videos down. As best practice, max out at 30 minutes. Now there's a lot of space for even someone like myself. What do? I stream for 10 hours a day. How dare I fucking tell content creators to make shorter content? But I keep my YouTube videos shorter. Now, there's obviously a different space for an hour-long podcast. There's a different space for an hour-long YouTube video. When you're like running chores, you can either have me in the background playing like I'm a news broadcaster, giving you the radio, giving you all the things that are happening in the world nonstop for 8 hours. There's a lot of people do that. They have me on in the background. I would have me on or someone like myself on if I didn't exist. You know what I mean? So I'm providing that value, and I completely understand that. I would also watch an hour-long or 2-hour-long YouTube video on the background when I'm driving somewhere, or when I'm, when I'm doing chores, things like that. So, what do you mean? 1.2 million subs. I think he's doing pretty well. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And if it's working for him, why change it? ADHD straddle him out. No, I don't think that. I'm not saying that you should stop making videos that are 3 hours. Well, I do think that you should stop making videos 3 hours long. Definitely keep it to an hour. But having said that, I think that it's good to have. It's certainly good to have 15-minute video bursts as well. Some 30 to 15-minute videos would be would be very helpful. You are literally saying to max 30 minutes? Okay, I have videos that go beyond that as well. But diversifying your output is very good. It's easier to do an hour-long video once a month or so than to get 4 15-minute videos on different subjects a month in my experience, but I get what you're saying. No, absolutely. You didn't finish saying you were going to hang out with FD Signifier? Yes, the timing of it is not locked down yet, but I'm very excited. But like, I mean, he's the whole ass man, you know what I mean? He's got children, he's got a wife, so it's a little bit harder for him to travel. So, you know, unlike myself, even though I will be having a child soon, a little fur child soon. These chatters are wild. I can barely get friends to watch like an hour and a half long movie that's considered like a groundstone in cinema. And these guys are like, yeah, people love sitting down for 3 hours to watch a YouTube video. Luna, the reason for that is because they're in here. If you're in this community and you watch me, you probably are very used to having something on in the background that you consider to be educational. So for you, it doesn't change anything. Like, you're like, what do you mean? You're telling me that like long content is fucking not great for mass consumption? Says you. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, obviously there's a bit of a selection bias here. These people are self-selecting commentary that is 8 hours long. You know what I mean? So clearly, it makes sense. Anyway, I forgot we blasted off, by the way. I forgot to fucking promote it in the chat, but we're, oh shit. Well, hold on. Here you go. Here we go. Let's blast off. Use the bomb lefts graphic today. What ADHD? I literally today, FD came to my suggestion. I went to the channel, saw the long vids. I clicked away, so I completely agree and understand. Yeah. Also, I try to like. Have you ever had a sex session that lasted for 8 hours? Curious? Yes, I've had a sex session that's lasted even longer than that, actually. With your mom. Yeah. Not like you're fucking the entire time, obviously, and you gotta hydrate. You gotta eat in between. Or you're literally saying if you pander to the algorithm a little, you have more potential to grow. Why is the controversial law? Hasanabi not even saying that it's the only way. I know, but people want to get mad, I think, because they're defending their favorite content creators, maybe. I don't know.